Hi, everyone. It is me, Sailor Moon here. Serena here. And it's me, Sailor Neptune, Sailor SeaWorld Michelle here. And today, I know we made this film many times, but we're going to make this film to tell everyone why we do not want to be, a business friend or a business helper or have anything to do with Euro being a business. Anything like that. No. And if you don't understand the English words I said, I meant YouTube and I meant partner. But again, you should understand the words I said because they were English words, even if they're not said as much as they once were. All right. So, anyway, first off, showing oversight having shifting too many times. First off, to even meet the standard to be a business friend or helper or whatever, you have to be in good standing. Well, that's not being said because you got to be in good standing to have anything on this website, free or not. So first off, you got to be in good standing. And you got to keep building up that trust. And with this, be earnest, we have a lot of followers, but our watching and our watching time and our looking on our uploads, live streams, and shorts do not match up with how many followers we have. So right off the front, we're not going to meet the standard because we don't have enough looking or enough watching time on our films or enough folks looking at our films. Two, the showing oversight that's always shifting. They're always coming up with new oversights for all the mates, for all the business helpers to follow, And that means new oversights that you gotta either read up on or watch a film on or hope that you are in good standing with it. That also means that, and it also means you lose some freedom. Yeah, folks who are YouTube business helpers or friends cannot curse in their films. They can't say or do anything that would be unfriendly for a business to put showings on their uploads, live streams, shorts, podcasts, whatever. So we know that sometimes we curse in our films, not all the time, but sometimes we do. And that would be enough for us not to meet that standard anyway. Then having to worry, then always having to worry about, Google AdSense or Google AdFont or Google, what do you want to call it, showing font, and worrying about how much we're going to make. Oh, yeah, you're right, Sailor Moon. And another thing is any gal that you do make, if you're lucky and you make any gal from any uploads, live streams, or shorts, or podcasts, that's tollable. So if you don't have a Gava right share near income toll reckoning somewhere, you're going to have one. And if you're not so good at bookkeeping income toll, and you're not, then you're going to want to have someone else do it for you. So you're always going to be worried about how much income toll is being taken out on your behalf, and will I be guilty of it if it doesn't match up with what the sheet says it does. So I don't really want to go for any of that. And let's just be earnest, you can lose your business ship, or you can, or Euro can say, sorry, you can't make any income off of that upload or live stream or short or whatever, even if it's in good standing with followership oversight, ownership and double right, showing oversight, or even business ship oversight. And always worrying about being kicked, always worrying about You're worrying about that. And then, or losing your good standing because someone at the website made a mistake when they were looking at your upload, live stream, or short, or podcast, or whatever it need be. No, thank you. Don't want any of that shit on my shoulders. I don't want to deal with any of that. And I know someone out there is going to bring up some of the upsides. Oh, you get gouged, or you have a shop and now you can sell shit to folks. Yeah, and be answerable for shipping the things out, handling folks gouged and their wires, name, and all that other wonderful shit. And also be there to be answerable if anything does go wrong. Oh, you get the over shout out box for your live streams, which folks can then give you gout for that. Yeah, really don't want to deal with that shit. So no, thank you. And those seems to be the only free upsides to being a business friend or a business helper, because there really doesn't seem truly being any other you know upsides to it. If I'm wrong, let me know about any other upside to doing it. So yeah. And with also you're right, Sailor Neptune. You're right, Sailor Zero. You're right, Michelle. There really doesn't seem to be really too many upsides to being a business friend or a business helper or a business worker or whatever you want to call it. There's way too many downsides. Always watching what you say, because your films, your uploads, your live streams, your shorts might not be showing friendly, losing income, can't make income on uploads, live streams, or shorts because, or whatever, since Euro, for whatever grounds, saw your upload or your live stream or your short or your podcast as not meeting the standards to have income made from it or from the showings that are stated on it. So whatever. Don't want to deal with that. Showing oversight, the shifts all the time. Don't want to deal with that. Don't want to worry about income toll, being taken out and happening to worrying about when am I going to get the sheet? Who's going to file it for me? And what happens if they don't yield enough? What happens if what it says on the sheet doesn't match up to what was taken out to the gather right share near law modes? I don't want to go for any of that shit. So sorry. And not having enough followers, not having enough watch time or looking on one's uploads, live streams, or shorts. Don't want to deal with that shit. Yeah, you're right, Sailor Moon. We don't want to deal with it. And that's why we'll choose never to take them up on business friend or business helper or worker or whatever you want to call it. And if you like this film, let us know if we're wrong about anything. Let us know if there's any upsides beyond anything we got wrong about it. Because we may have gotten some things wrong about it, but some things right about it as well. And we'll see you later.